Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Presley, and in this video today, I want to give you my full review and talk about The Bee Movie. Yes, the Bee Movie that everybody clowns on, makes fun of, makes memes about. And while I don't think this movie is very good, it is really funny and it is enjoyable to watch. It's so wacky, goofy, and out there that it actually makes for a fun film at times. And my girlfriend loved it. She genuinely loved it. She thought it was a great time. She enjoyed the wackiness of it. And I like that for this film, you're kind of able to suspend your disbelief a little bit. Now, if you aren't able to do that, that's fine. And I understand that a lot of people do not like this film. I used to really hate it. I thought it was stupid and dumb. But now that I'm a bit older, I'm trying to appreciate it more. And I really do. I think it's wacky, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. It knows that it's almost so goofy and dumb that it's good. And that's one of the best things about it. I think the humor in this movie is funny. Not only are there a ton of bee jokes, but there's a ton of hijinks and moments throughout this film that make no sense whatsoever. There's a flock of bees that fly a plane that's in autopilot because it was just struck by lightning and the pilots have been knocked out. Like, there's so many wacky things in here. Barry B. Benson, the main bee in this movie, he surfs a toilet on a nail file, fighting a human who's trying to blow him up with a blowtorch. Like, it's so wacky, it's so goofy, it's so out there, but honestly, it makes for a fun and enjoyable film. And I'm not saying that it's good, I'm just saying that it's fun. Now, the story of this film is a little bit all over the place. For a movie that's only an hour and a half, there's a lot of things that happen in this movie. It starts off being this almost informational documentary about how bees shouldn't exist because they're too fat and their wings are too small, so they shouldn't even be able to fly. And it kind of shows you what bees do for the world. They pollinate flowers. They're really much in charge of plant life blooming and blossoming and thriving. And so when the bees all stop working later in the film, all the plants start dying, all the flowers start dying. And so the movie eventually becomes like, hey, how can we save the day? How can we save the world by bringing pollination back to these plants? There's also a lot of political drama in here about capitalism profiting off of bees and the bees not being aware of it. The people building these huge honey farms to take all of the honey from these bees without them even being aware of it. It's so odd how many different things are throughout here. The bees are working every day of their life until they die, and Barry B. Benson doesn't want to do that. So it's a little bit of an existential crisis film as well. Overall, for a kids movie that's only 90 minutes long, it's jam-packed with a lot of different themes. Now, yes, if you can get past the fact that it literally is a movie about bumblebees who make honey, and it's mainly about one of the bees who goes out of the hive because he doesn't want to be in the hive anymore. He wants to be out in the world exploring, falling in love with a florist, an actual human being. If you could suspend your disbelief for that, then you're going to enjoy the film because it's so funny, it's so wacky, it's so goofy. The main female, Vanessa, the florist, she is like completely and utterly insane, and it's honestly kind of funny because she's actually having romantic feelings towards a bumblebee. It's so wacky, so goofy, and so fun. My favorite character throughout here, and I think my girlfriend's as well, was Ken, because he really does feel like the only sane person in the movie. Nobody else in the film seems to react to the fact that there's a talking bee. The guy that tries to beat Vanessa up and then kill the bee in the grocery store, he's also pretty sane because he's like, why is this lady talking to a pet bee? But yes, Ken is hilarious. He tries to blowtorch Barry, and then he tries to like destroy Vanessa's bathroom just to kill Barry. It's so funny, it's so wacky. He has a lot of great one-liners in here. They've been making a lot of memes about Ken, and I think it's so funny. He really is a standout character throughout here because he's just so wacky, but we also kind of see ourselves in him because we're like, what is going on with this lady and this bee? What's going on with the society around us? Why is everybody just so accepting of the fact that these little bugs talk? Now, overall, yes, this film is just so out there. There's so many bee jokes, so many puns throughout here, but it is kind of fun. It's enjoyable. It's so stupid, and when I'm watching it, I can tell that it's stupid, and that's why I'm not going to give it a high score, but I did enjoy watching it. I thought it was fun, and I was laughing a good bit. Even though some of the humor hasn't aged too well, some of the jokes are unfunny, there's a lot of really funny jokes in here, and there's also a lot of humor that a lot of people nowadays would probably be offended by, and I like the fun, just out there humor that they weren't afraid to say back then. Enjoyable. Overall, I had to give this film a 2.5 stars out of 5. It's not good. It's not quality at all. but it is a fun movie. It's a fun time, and I'm willing to sit down for 90 minutes and enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and your opinions on the Bee Movie, and most importantly, your rating if you have seen it already. If you have not, you should, because it's fun. Don't go into it expecting like any high concept, great quality film, but there's going to be a lot of funny jokes, and it's going to be a fun, goofy ride, and you're just going to have a good time with it if you can get behind the whole premise of the film. With that being said, thank you so very much for watching this review. Please make sure to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 500 subscribers, and every single subscriber counts. Thank you all who have been watching and supporting the videos. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you all later.